Next, here on the internet, The Caelius Lake Show.
They say he came into this world from someplace off the clock. That his mother was an ice cold wind, his paw a fiery rock. Now you hear a lot of legends told when you ride the long, hard slab. Of some who say the man is good and some who say he's bad. But all agree whoever tried to play a cheating hand, you only get one chance to draw against the highway. Caelius Lake.
That allergy rash can be caused by any of these household items. 3, 2, 1.
You get smart with me, pal. I'll come down there and give you a dry slap.
Computers now have primary control.
Feel a fat pat. Feel a fat pat. Feel a fat pat. Feel a fat pat. Feel a fat pat.
The Caelius Lake Show. It's like the radio, but on the internet and made by one bloke.
Hello and welcome to the Caelius Lake Show. I'm Caelius Lake. And I'm Caelius Lake. No. What is it? What's the matter? I don't want to do two different versions of me. But we had this week. We had fun last week though. No, yeah, true. But, you know, for this week I think I'll just do this one on my own if that's alright. Oh, right. So you want me to go? Yeah, I think it's for the best if you do, please. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Alright. Cool. Thanks. Cheers. Anyway, I'm Caelius. See you later then. Yep. See you in a bit. Where was I? I'm Caelius Lake, and this is the Caelius Lake Show, where we play the best in unsigned music. Oh, there's the doorbell. Hang on a minute.
Hi, it's me. I miss you. Can I come back?
I've missed you too. In fact, I've written you a song already. It goes like this. Don't ever leave again. I won't let you go, not even for a minute. No, don't ever. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm harmonising with you.
I don't like it. I wish you hadn't come back in now.
You are listening to
The Caelius Lake Show.
Now, I've spent most of this week putting the finishing touches on my new app, and I'm really keen to try it out. And you're going to be here with me when I try it out for the first time. So you've just got to come with me out in the garden. So if we can just do that, come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Right, I'm just out in the garden now, and I'm about to try out my new app, which translates what birds are saying into English. It's called Tweeter. Right, let's press the button.
Tweet.
Chirp.
Tweet.
Chirp.
Tweet. Tweet.
Chirp.
Tweet.
Chirp.
Tweet. Tweet.
Chirp. Chirp.
Tweet. Tweet.
Chirp. Chirp.
Tweet.
Well, there you have it. That's the English translation for what
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
birds are saying through my new app, Tweeter.
Thirst can make you throw up, but some people still go back for more.
The Caelius Lake Show.
If you get into it, your looks will start to go, and you'll feel even worse.
Stay tuned to the Caelius Lake Show. We have more fantastic music coming up, and also more high-quality content, such as that sketch you heard a minute ago called the Tweeter app sketch. Hey, how did that car get in this podcast?
Hey, buddy, can you tell me the quickest road out of this podcast?
Yeah, if you just go down there and take a left, you just get straight out then.
Thanks, man. Catch you later.
See you later. Oh, I wonder why he was leaving so early. Oh, that's probably why. I should just take this moment to remind people not to speed through the podcast, so please don't skip my bits or fast forward any of the tracks. Just play it at normal speed, otherwise you will get the podcast police chasing you.
You get smart with me, pal. I'll come down there and give you a dry slap.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Hello, dear listener. 'Tis I, Kevin. How are you this week? I hope you're good. My systems are functioning well. I'm well. I'm here again just to reassure you that I am a real person and genuine fan of the Caelius Lake Show. Anyway, I have feelings this week. Yes, real ones. I had some bad news and it made me feel itchy. sad. Gosh, those feelings are so hard to deal with, aren't they? When I am sad, I like to call Mark Zuckerberg, my best friend, and tell him all about how I feel. He understands me because he was made by the same lizards. Born in the same town. I'm a real person.
Do you like repetitive lyrics? No. 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 Do you like repetitive lyrics? No.
This track's called Can You Feel It? Yes. Well, can you feel it? Think about it and listen closely. Can you feel it? Well, can you feel it?
I know you can feel it.
Well, can you feel it?
You can feel it deep inside. There's a coin stuck in the lining of your coat. You can feel it. It's right there. Yes.
Probably got in through a hole in one of your pockets.
You can feel it.
It's going to be well annoying to get at. You'll have to find a needle and thread and stitch that hole. Otherwise, other things will get into the lining.
I love DJs, especially radio DJs. Do you remember the radio DJs of the 70s and 80s? Weren't they great? Quite literally superstars. And lucky for us, nothing ever came to light to ruin that. Oh, what is going on? Another one speeding through. Can I just remind people not to speed through the podcast, please? It's really rude. I'll just play some more music. There goes another one. Stop speeding through my podcast.
The Caelius Lake Show. It's like the radio, but on the internet and made by one blow.
I've got a friend called Lawrence, right? And he really wants to be a Street Fighter, like in the Street Fighter games. You know, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 The World Warrior, Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting, Street Fighter 2 The New Challengers, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and Street Fighter 2 X Grandmaster Challenge, Street Fighter 2 The Giant Attack, Street Fighter. Let's just go and see how Lawrence is doing, shall we? Street Fighter Alpha 2, Street Fighter X-Men vs Street Fighter.
Hello there, my name is Lawrence, and I'm training to be a street fighter, only it's not going that well this week because I started small and broke my hand on a pavement.
I'm just rewinding it so that I can play the American translation of that. Bear with me.
Hi there, I'm Lawrence, and I'm learning to be a street fighter. Only it's not going that well this week. I started small and broke my hand on a sidewalk.
What's up with that? He wanted to be a street fighter, and he actually started fighting the actual street. He broke his hand punching the sidewalk. What's up with that? This guy confusing fighting on the streets with fighting with the streets. What's up with that?
I saw something really, really awful this week. It was just terrible. It almost made me sick. Just so bad. It was hard to look at. It was so bad. But apparently it's been around for quite a while. And some people actually like looking at it. I mean, watching it. I mean, it's so weird. It's just one of the most awful things I've ever seen. It's called The Big Bang Theory.
The award for the best joke of episode 5 goes to The Big Bang Theory Gang, written by Caelius Lake.
You are listening to
The Caelius Lake Show.
Now, I've said this before, but I still think in the 80s we had some of the best music, but we also had some of the best television. I used to love the Dukes of Sausage, Nightwolf, Airhawk, Street Thunder. There was also another show in the 80s that I used to love that no one else seems to remember. But luckily, I found a copy on videocassette in my collection. Here it is.
In the near future, an accident in cyberspace grants one man amazing new abilities. That man became Bionic Man-Cat.
Oh, it's so nice to get out and have some dinner when we're not fighting crime, Rex.
Of course, you're right, Margaret. It is great to have some time off once in a while. Let's just hope nothing happens that interrupts this dinner.
Right, hands up. This is a robbery.
A robbery? In a restaurant? Whilst we are here?
What are the chances, Margaret? I better transform.
I made it. Give me all your money. Oh, what's this? It's a cat. All right, little fella. Ow, he scratched me.
You're under arrest.
Oh, no, the game's up. I surrender. I surrender.
We did it, Rex. You can transform back now.
Looks like robbing this place turned out to be a catastrophe for you. I'm naked.
So sad that it didn't have very many episodes, and so sad that nobody remembers Bionic Man-Cat, a classic from the 80s there. And speaking of the 80s, I was going to tell you about the Buff Puff Wars. Hang on. Why is there how is there a helicopter in this podcast now?
Hey, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Which way's out from here?
That way.
Thank you.
He wasn't even trying to hide the fact that he was skipping straight to the end by helicopter. Just typical. Now, I don't know if I asked you earlier, but do you like repetitive lyrics? 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 I think I did, but the other question was, do you remember about 20 years ago when crappy DJs would hire over-the-hill rock singers to come in and guest vocalize on their tracks? I remember. It sounded like this. I'm just going to take a few seconds now to read something very funny. Yeah, that is very funny.
Crisp golden flakes of
Caelius Lake Show.
Have you ever dreamt of being a musical superstar? Well, luckily for you, you're listening to the Caelius Lake Show. And coming up next, I've got the 4-stage technique for guaranteed musical stardom. All you have to do is follow these 4 steps to the letter, and I guarantee you 100% you will be the next musical megastar. Step 1. Start learning how to play a musical instrument. Pretty simple so far, right? Well, hold tight, because here's step 2. Step 2. Practice. Practice, practice, practice. It takes about 10,000 hours to become expert at something. So what you'll need to do to get good is practice. Still with me? Following okay? Great. Here comes step 3. Step 3. Study. The next thing you want to do is study. Get into college and then university if you can. This will help you understand composition, recording studios, the music industry, and far, far more than I can mention here. And finally, we come to step 4, the most important of all of the steps. So important, you could possibly even skip the first 3 steps and just use this one guaranteed technique to be a success in the music industry. Step 4 is have famous parents.
Listen to this podcast every week, and I'm still alive, still alive. Yeah, listen to this podcast every week, and I'm still alive, still alive, still alive, still alive. Yeah, still alive, still alive, still alive. Yeah.
Lake Show.
Now I think it's time for me to catch up with my weekly mood forecast.
Hello, and welcome to your weekly mood forecast with me, Clive Regis. Predictably, Monday starts with a very grey mood because, well, it's Monday. But not only is it Monday, but it's also the end of a hyper-focused 2 weeks where you worked really hard on some audio for a new podcast. That hyper-focus gives way to some possible burnout by Wednesday and Thursday. Come Friday, your mood will be very grey, but will lift slightly by Friday evening because, after all, Friday is your favourite day of the week. Through the weekend, you'll be trying to do some work on podcast 6, but there'll be a terrible dawning realisation that after episode 5, you're completely out of ideas. And when I say completely out of ideas, I mean completely out of ideas. So in summary then, the usual grey and dark moods for the rest of the week. That's all from me, Clive Regis. Clive Regis. Clive Regis.
Ooh, possible burnout Wednesday or Thursday. Fingers crossed we don't have a burnout. Everybody fingers crossed. And toes. And legs. And arms. And everything. Here at the Caelius Lake Show, home for unsigned musicians, we strive to give unsigned musicians a real home in the world. Most of the musicians featured on the Caelius Lake Show face a very uncertain future. That's where you come in. Each week via the Caelius Lake Show, you can foster 10 unsigned artists' songs and give them a home for 1 hour. And if you like the song, it'll stay in your likes list forever until you unlike it. The Caelius Lake Show, home for unsigned musicians. Do your bit. Help those musicians who haven't yet signed a pact with the devil. You never know, you might find your new favourite artist. The Caelius Lake Show, guaranteed to increase your listenership by at least
5. Not guarantee.
Oh, I know who that'll be. Hello? 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 Listen, I know it's you, Party Monkey. I remember that you were on the original live Caelius Lake shows that we did for a few weeks, and I know that you're very sad about not being on the show anymore, but you can't keep phoning up when I'm recording and just talking to me, or in this case, not talking to me. So you're gonna have to stop making these calls, okay? Now, hang up the phone. Hang up the phone.
I still think you're a fucking idiot.
Oh, what, you cheeky monkey! Hey. Oh, there's another one just skipping on through. You obviously didn't like the Party Monkey bit. Have you seen The Big Bang Theory? Flashback humour, you know, if you're listening earlier and you didn't skip through like that guy. Welcome once again, dear listener, to another Relax Zone. Just listen to my voice and the relaxing sounds and nothing else. Don't let the outside world distract you. 'Cause now we're just gonna take some time out and relax. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Take it easy. And relax. Sorry, I missed my lunch. Take your mind and let it drift away from reality. Sorry. Ignore that. I missed my lunch. Sorry. Breathe in. And out through the mouth. Don't be distracted. This is your relax zone. Nothing can distract you from this moment of peace. Sorry about that. Sorry. I missed my lunch. I'm sorry. Now, breathe deeply and slowly. And take your time to spend this moment recouping your inner strength and peace. Yeah. And that's the Relax Zone for today.
The Caelius Lake Show. It's like the radio, but on the internet and made by one bloke.
And to prove how much you mean to me, I've written you a song. It goes,
Don't miss next week's show. I won't let you down. You know that I will be here.
harmonise
I
it.
don't like
Try to
you. That said
harmonise
you
it
weren't
again.
beginning. I didn't want
this
you to
is
do
ridiculous.
it. Tell me it's ridiculous. I know it's ridiculous because you keep singing on my song.
I thought it was my song earlier.
It's not just for you. Oh, forget this. Forget it.
Be smart when they power come down and give you a dry slap.
The Caelius Lake Show. It's like the radio, but on the internet and made by one bloke.
Okay.